Let me be brutally honest with you. Do you really think someone will fall from the sky one day and place a golden spoon on your plate? Or maybe you scroll through flashy YouTube and Facebook videos, secretly whispering to yourself, one day my time will come. No, nothing is coming. Time does not arrive for anyone. Time is dragged forward by the collar. Deep down, you are living like a mental beggar, waiting for shortcuts, hunting for easy exits. You spend your days gaming on a laptop, dreaming of becoming a millionaire, while your old father burned his skin under the sun for decades, just to pay for your education. Does that not shame you? When you say, "This small job is beneath me." Do you ever remember those cracked palms? Those hands that broke themselves so you could stand where you are today? Listen carefully. Today, I will tell you about real wealth. The kind that tears your skin off. The kind that never enters an air-conditioned room on its own. The story of the real inheritance. There was a boy, lazy, just like you. After graduation, he stayed home, feeding on his father's hard-earned food, doing nothing. One day, his father lay on his deathbed. The father called him close. The boy leaned in, his heart racing, thinking, "Finally, he's going to tell me about some hidden treasure, some land, some gold." With his final breath, the father whispered, "There is a treasure buried in one corner of our old garden. I couldn't dig it out. You must." And then he died. The boy's blood began to boil with excitement. A man who had never faced the sun now picked up a shovel. Day 1, nothing. Day 2, nothing. Day 3. A week passed. Blisters covered his hands. His nails split open. Blood mixed with dirt. Hunger clawed at his stomach. Pain tore through his body. Do you know what he felt? He wanted to dig up his father's grave and curse him. "Why are you torturing me like this? Where is the gold? Where are the diamonds? Tell me, if it were you, would you have quit?" But something changed inside that boy. He was no longer digging soil. He was digging his fate out of the ground. He destroyed the entire garden, yet found not a single coin. Finally, he collapsed onto the earth and cried like a child. "Father, you betrayed me." The moment of realization. Then the sky cracked open. Rain poured down. The smell of wet soil rose into the air. And suddenly, he saw it. The garden, the soil, was soft, fertile, alive, where weeds once grew. The land was now ready for seeds. He looked at his hands. The blisters had hardened into thick skin. The weak arms had turned solid. And then he understood. His father had not left him gold. He had returned his lost spine. The truth you can't escape. Inheritance is not money. Inheritance is the ability to work. Gold disappears. Wealth fades. But once the courage to fight enters your blood, you can turn a desert into a garden. His father knew. If he left him money, the boy would waste it. So he left him work. The boy never searched for diamonds again. He planted seeds. Months later, when the garden turned green, when he sold his crops and held that money in his hands, that money carried more power than the treasure of 7 kings. Because it was not charity. It was the price of his sweat. Now, the question is yours. Will you keep waiting for a miracle? Or will you start digging your garden? The soil has never betrayed anyone. You were betraying yourself. Wealth is not buried 10 feet underground. It lives inside every drop of sweat on your forehead. The world bows only to those who are not afraid to dirty their hands. Your destiny is not written on your palm. It is clenched inside your fist. Now go. Pick up the shovel. Get to work. Because this world feeds only those who have the courage to fight the ground itself.